Did you know that 95% of real estate investors fail? 95%. Now, I know that you probably don't believe that number. And if I were you, I wouldn't believe it either. But after this live, go ahead and Google it and see that that number is true. Now, tonight, I'm going to go over some of the reasons why 95% of real estate investors fail. And I'm going to tell you what you can do to become a successful real estate investor, like myself, with a 16 property portfolio, multi-million-dollar portfolio, along with many of the Go-Getter family community members using creative finance and subject to. All right. So hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel, I want you to consider subscribing. All right. Or you can just be a player about it, y'all. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go.
I'm a go-getter. They some go-getters. We some go-getters. Hope you a go-getter. Let's get it. I'm a go-getter. They some go-getters. We some go-getters. Hope you a go-getter. Let's get it. I'm a go-getter. Hustle to the end. We some no-quitters. Knock it out the park. We for show hitters. Right, left hemisphere. That's a dome splitter. Yeah. We control our own destiny. Make moves. Cultivate whole legacy. Creative finance. Bring more ecstasy. The right ingredients. Now that's a dope recipe.
My people, okay, go ahead and drop some flames in the comments. Let me know where you're from. Drop it in the comments. I like to know where people are tuning in from. Now, this is part 2 of my 5 lives and 5 nights series, okay? And last night, I gave you guys my subject to checklist as a bonus. So if you go back to last night's live and watch that, you can download the subject to checklist for free. That's something that my inner circle uses when closing deals, and something that we use when closing deals. Now, today is Tuesday, July 2nd, okay? We were just at the Houston foreclosure auction, and let me tell you, it was a madhouse in there. I mean, it was packed. There were people everywhere. There were houses getting auctioned. But most importantly, me and a couple of members of my team were there, Coach Jerry and Coach Molly, and we were there helping people understand that they could buy these properties. They could buy foreclosures without ever going to an auction and bidding on a property. So we did do a short workshop after the auction today, and we gave out some free information. So you guys are going to want to show up to that. If hey, Madison Cordero, what's good? Utah in the building. Look at Sergio, that dirty D, what's good? Lavanya, what's happening? All the way up there in Alaska. Okay. Sergio was at the Dallas auction today. Dope. All right, we made some good connections too, man. So that's what's up. Now let's dive into it, guys. We're going to talk about the reason that most people don't close any deals. All right. I felt it was important to make this a part of my 5 lives and 5 nights, because really, truly, that number, 95% of real estate investors, that's an accurate number. And think about it, 95%, that is a huge percentage. And there are a number of reasons why that's happening. And we want to make sure, guys, that it doesn't happen to us. I mean, point blank, period, you know. And if you the very first thing is you've got to have a plan of action. You got to have a plan of action. You can't just go out there willy-nilly, right? So what are the very first 3 steps? What are your first 3 moves? If you haven't calculated out your very first 3 moves of what you're going to do as a real estate investor, whether it's where you're going to learn from, and then once you begin learning, what is your first step after that? Are you knocking on doors? Are you cold calling? Are you seeking to get a property under contract so that you can assign it, so that you can buy and hold, fix and flip it? What are you going to do? So your first 3 steps, we want to have that planned out, guys. Now, do things always go as planned? No, they rarely ever go as planned, but that doesn't mean that you don't have a plan. Okay. The next mistake that a lot of new investors and traditional investors make is they're not finding any off-market deals. They're looking on Zillow, they're looking on the MLS to see if there's anything listed. And those are the very worst deals that you can find as a real estate investor. You want off-market, no competition leads. And I'm here to tell you, the Go-Getter family and the Go-Getter family community, we find the best deals. And we hone in. I don't use lists of thousands of prospects. We hone in. It's a sniper approach. All right. And we get the best deals. I just secured a deal yesterday with 2 of my students up in Dallas. That's amazing. The next is get help. Are you getting help? Like, if you don't know how to do this, the best thing that you can do is to get help from somebody that is doing it so that you can follow in their footsteps. Instead of doing trial and error, you can do tried and proven. Now, if you're with the Go Getter family, I would say the best thing that you can do is team up with me and my team or with other Go Getter family community members. I mean, and we're actually going to have that opportunity for y'all too. So before I forget, I want to throw this up here. We're having the How to Break the Real Estate Money Code 3 live in Houston, Texas at the Marriott North. It's August 9th and August 10th. Now, listen, there's a limited amount of seats available for that. And here's the reason why. One, we want it to be a more personal situation. Okay. We're not looking to have as many people there as possible just so that we can sell something. We want you guys to take this information and really to run with it. Okay. But you're going to get in-depth analysis of successful deals that other community members have done using creative financing and subject to. All right. And in addition to that, you'll be around like-minded investors and like-minded entrepreneurs that with the same goals as you, but again, people that have already done it. So you'll be able to build those connections and network with people from around the country. All right. But also what we're going to do is we're going to put you guys on game with our workbook, the How to Break the Real Estate Money Code workbook. So I'll be diving deep into the buying free foreclosures strategy, along with asset protection and estate planning. Over those 2 days, you're going to get the paperwork, you're going to get the step-by-step checklist, and you're going to get those real world examples. That is so that you can go out there after those 2 days and execute like a pro. I can't even tell you, there's a lot of money made from the last live workshop that we had, man. There's a lot of people that came out of there, new real estate investors making it happen. Looks like we got some new viewers. Make sure you guys hit that like button. All right, hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, you feel like I bring you some value, I want you to subscribe, and also drop where you're from in the comments. So this is why you're 95% of real estate investors fail. The next thing is, are you knocking on doors, especially of people in foreclosure? Now, I'll talk to people and they'll say they're not getting any hits. They're not talking to anybody, but all they're doing is calling. They're cold calling. First off, cold calling is slightly played out. Okay. Most people are text messaging now, but our bread and butter, and my personal bread and butter, has always been door knocking. Door knocking, door knocking, door knocking. Now, I will say this, that the Go Getter family, me and my team, have been working extraordinarily hard to build out our Go Getter family CRM. Okay. And it's a proprietary CRM where our AI will have conversations with your prospects and set up an appointment for you or your acquisition specialist. So we just actually started the text messaging yesterday. And I can't wait. We'll be making that available to the public probably at the live event. Anyhow, you're not following a proven system. The best advice that I've gotten from a mentor was, he said this: the best way to stay poor is to continue to take advice from poor people on how to get rich. That's the best way to stay poor. You're taking advice from a poor person on how you should get rich. Well, if they know everything about how to get rich, why aren't they rich? Think about it, y'all. So you just think about that in the grand scheme of things. We've got to stop taking advice from ourselves on things that we don't know anything about. And we have good intentioned people in our lives that tell us not to become entrepreneurs. They tell us not to become real estate professionals because it's risky. They think we'll never do it. And they do that with good intentions, but they're not the people we want to take advice from in these situations. Okay. So following a proven system, the Go Getter family's financial trinity is a well-established, proven system. Here's the other thing. You have to be focused. You have to be consistent with your focused activity. Focused activity. So you set your intentions. What is your intention? Is your intent to become a real estate professional, to use creative financing and subject to? If that is your intention, then you have to have, the next thing is consistent focused activity. What is focused activity? We ignore distractions and we focus on the things that are pushing the needle closer to us getting to our goal. But if we are not consistent with that, guys, we won't have success. We have to be consistent with the lessons and the losses that are really lessons that we take in this journey. But if you're not doing it consistently, then it's hit or miss. And you're really working on luck, trying to hit the lottery almost of sorts. Oh my goodness. Sorry, y'all. Entrepreneurship calls. Damn. I missed an appointment. I'm crushed about that. Okay. Sorry, back to it. Not being consistent with focused activity. And then you don't have a power statement, y'all. What is a power statement? A power statement is one of the most important things that you will have. Seriously, when somebody asks you what you do, if you just say to them, oh, I'm a realtor, oh, I'm an attorney, oh, I'm a plumber, it pulls you in a group and lets that person's mind wander based off of their experience and their perception of what an attorney does or what a realtor does. Instead of you having a power statement, something like, oh, I'm a realtor, but what I do is I specialize in helping people get from under problem properties and making connections with investors who can give them cash offers to help them sell their properties quicker and sooner without as many problems. A lot of times we can get a property sold in as little as 30 days. Boom. You specialize in something. What is it that you specialize in? And then you have to be able to convey that message. So a power statement with the Go-Getter family is, well, we're investors, but we have a unique way of almost partnering with property owners to help get them out of situations the traditional ways of real estate just can't do. That helps us put money in their pockets instead of them having to take it out. A lot of times we get them back in control in as little as 7 days. Boom. So how has it been dealing with other investors? How has it been dealing with realtors? How has it been dealing with your bank? That is a power statement. I'm telling you, it will get you so much ground that it is literally ridiculous. I mean, oh my goodness. Opening up with that, it's a beauty. Okay. Let's see what else we got. One of my all-time favorites. You got to be confident in your competence. If you are not, sorry guys, I got some entrepreneur stuff going on. Okay. If you are not confident in your competence, the person that you're talking to, they will know that you're not confident in it, in what it is that you do, because you exude whether you are confident or you're not. And here's how you become confident in your competence. You set your intentions. You have focused activity with continued learning. Okay. And that there will breed confidence in your competence, because you know that you've put in the work to understand what it is that you're doing and that you know how to do it. Will you make some mistakes? Absolutely. But the key is to learn from those mistakes. So being confident in the fact that, yes, I'm new to this, and that's okay, because I have a community of people or a network of people that I work with where I can get that question answered if I'm not able to answer it. And boom, voila. It's as easy as that. But you have to exude that confidence in your competence. And it starts with you first. If you are confident in your competence, then the person you are talking to is going to believe that you are competent and capable enough to do what it is that you're telling them that you can do. I mean, I can't even I can't say the importance of that enough. Confidence in your competence. Somebody said, can you say that again? I think I might have said it again. I don't know, but tell me if I didn't, and I'll run back through it for you. So that's the very last thing. Confidence in your competence. That is the key, right? They say fake it till you make it. I don't believe in that. I believe in having that confidence in the fact that you know how much work you've put in, how committed and consistent you have been. Okay. So these, ladies and gentlemen, are the reasons that people, the 95% of real estate investors that fail, this is a major reason why. All right. So if you guys don't have any questions, I'm going to get on up out of here for the night and come back on tomorrow night, okay, at 7 p.m. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, tomorrow's the 3rd. I'll have it a little earlier on the 4th, but coming on tomorrow at 7 p.m. To talk to you guys for our day 3 live, the 5 lives and 5 nights that we're doing. Again, guys, there's a link in the description to learn more about the August 9th and August 10th workshop of how to break the real estate money code, where I'll be diving deep into buying free foreclosures and asset protection and estate planning. All right. That thing's going to be off the charts. The workbook, the people that you'll meet, the information, the strategies and the tactics that you'll get, the step-by-step checklists that are gold will all be there. So we're super excited about next month's workshop. I love it, man. I can't wait. So if you guys don't have any questions for tonight, I'm actually going to get kind of technical on you guys tomorrow. We're going to dive deep into some subject to information. All right. Just because I love y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. So y'all already know what it is. Hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, feel like I brought... Oh, that thing started early. I want you to consider subscribing, all right, to my channel. But y'all already know what it is. Till next time, let's get to it, y'all.
I'm a go-getter. They some go-getters.